Okay, now this video, this is the third one and the last one. In this video, I will explain you very briefly continuous statement once again. And this video will be followed by a small assignment work, some output problems for you, which you have to do tonight itself, 7:30, as it is 7 o'clock, you should have had the class, normal class. So I expect you to watch this video, which will not take half an hour definitely, and to solve these questions will take maybe another 20 minutes. So by 8 you can easily complete. So I expect all these answers from you by tomorrow, latest by tomorrow. Fine. Tomorrow by 6 o'clock in the evening you give it to me. Right? I'm sharing my screen once again with you so that I can explain you the continuous statement. Continuous statement, what happens? It basically skips the line. What I mean to say that if I use a for loop, for example, continuous statement is also used in connection with the different kinds of loop. Okay. So far you have done only for loop. So I'm talking about for loop itself. Say I wrote for k in range. Okay. I wrote say 1 comma 7, right? Now, how many iterations or how many rounds will be possible? We know that if we write here 1 comma 7, then I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These many values of k. So obviously, if there are 6 values of k, that means 6 times the loop will continue, right? So every round, when k changes its value, is called an iteration. What is it called? The word is iteration. Oops, you cannot see that. Now you can. Iteration. Iteration. Every round is called an iteration. So continuous statement's job is to stop a particular iteration. The moment the statement will be met, it will suspend that round. Suspend that round means, imagine in that round there are 5 things to be repeated. Only 3 things got repeated, 2 more jobs are yet to be repeated. So if I say that that round is suspended, that means it will not continue with the remaining 2 statements. And what will it do? It will enforce, it will ask the next round to take place. Okay, that means the present round is suspended and the next round is supposed to start. That is what is done by continuous statement. Look at this. What am I doing? I'm just writing a very simple question. I set up a loop, okay, and I took it from 1 to say 11 so that I get all the 10 values between 1 and 10. So 1 and 10, all the natural numbers I'm going to get through k. Okay. What I've done, I have just printed the value k. So all the values of 1 to 11 will be printed. There is no doubt about it. You can easily make out. But now here I'm putting up a condition that if k percent 3 double equal to 0, k percent 3 double equal to 0 means which all values? Let us write all the 10 values here. What all the 10 values? That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Out of these, which all values percent k percent 3 double equal to 0 means when k is completely divisible by 3. When k is divided by 3, the remainder is equal to 0. When k is divided by 3, the remainder is equal to 0. That means all the numbers which are completely divisible by 3, that means 3, this 6, and this 9. These 3 numbers are falling into this category. What they're supposed to do? The moment k will be a multiple of 3, I wrote continue. Okay. Then I continued with the loop and I wrote print. Look at this. I wrote I into, I wrote first I printed say HIRS, and then in the next line I printed that K into K. Okay. That is square of the K I'm printing. That's what I have done. And at the end, look at this carefully. I wrote another statement called end. So obviously you can make out this is not part of loop anymore. Okay, part of loop, it's not part of the loop and means that this line is going to occur only once. When the loop stops, then only we get the display end. And that is why it is not in the same line with the remaining statement. Okay, these many statements are only within the loop. Okay, so what is happening is all the numbers here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the numbers will be printed. There is no doubt about it. But if the number is a multiple of 3, then continue statement comes. That means when k will be equal to 3, for example, this value, then continue statement is also met because condition is satisfying. K 3% 3 is 0. Continue statement also happens. And when it happens, it doesn't let you go down. Go down means there are two more statements. Look at this, print HIRS and print K into K written after continue. Those statements will be skipped. In that for that particular round, those two statements will not happen. Then again, when I will become equal to 4, 4 will be printed first. 4% 3 is not equal to 0. So continuous statement also doesn't happen. So in this case, I will get HIRS and K into K printed. That means HIRS and K into K will be printed for all values of K except when K is equal to 3 and K is equal to 6 and K is equal to 9. Because in these three cases, what's happening is this condition is getting satisfied. So continuous statement is also coming up to play. And when the continuous statement is coming up to play, for those particular rounds, print HIRS and print K into K are not happening. So what will happen? We will get to see HIRS and square of the value of K getting printed for all these values except when K will be equal to 3, K will be equal to 6 and K will be equal to 9. Why will it so happen? Because when it happens to be 3, 6 and 9, then this condition is matched. Condition is matched means continuous statement takes place. Continuous statement takes place means in those rounds, that is when k equal to 3, k equal to 6 and k equal to 9, it does not, this continuous statement does not let program control go down further. So HIRS is not getting printed, k into k is also not getting printed. So we can say that when k will be equal to 3, k will be equal to 6 and k will be equal to 9, for those three values, those particular round, full round of the loop would not be possible because continuous statement suddenly suspended the loop or execution of the statements in between. Okay, I hope you understood the continuous concept of continuous statement now. Okay, its job is to suspend the present iteration or present round. That is what it does, and it asks the next round to take place. Fine. So if I save it by a name and run it, look at this, what is happening. Look at this, 1 HIRS square of 1 got printed, then 2 HIRS square of 2 got printed, 3, after 3 there is nothing because it skipped. Now when it comes to 4, next iteration, HIRS and then square of 416 is getting printed. So we can see the result is correct. Again, look at this, when it was 6, 6 got printed, but there is no square of 6, no HIRS. Similarly, when is equal to 9, look at this, there is no HIRS printed or square of the 9 also didn't get printed. Again, when it was 10, HIRS got printed normally. Square of 10, 100 also got printed normally. There was no problem. And when the loop stopped, at the end, it printed this, the message end. Okay, so that is how continuous statement works. Now what you have to do, you have to do a small homework. Okay, these all are the questions. I hope you can see it on the screen. You can take a screenshot or you can copy it down, pause the screen, pause the video here and copy it down. And I don't think it will take long time for you. It's hardly 3-4 questions. It should not take more than 15-20 minutes time in fact. Fine. So do these questions and please send that to me by 6 p.m. tomorrow.